All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and others of great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Okay, I came across this here on Twitter, talking about the Rothschilds family. Okay, and the creation of the state, of their help with the creation of the state of Israel, pretty much. And the scriptures speak about these people being exposed, man. There's a lot going on, and everything is pointing back to these devils. So, this little tweet, I got a video. I'm just going to play it. And it says it's 8 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to play that much of it, but I'm going to get a scripture to start it off with. And I hope that this message is edifying, just basically bringing light to how much darkness there is, okay, in this world with these people, okay, these demons. Okay, it says the banks that control the world are run by the Rothschilds family. Mayor Rothschild, 5 sons were sent by their father on his dying bed, and our elder apostle Gabar, he was going into this movie that's going to play, parts of this movie that's going to play inside this video here. Okay, it says, Mayor Rothschild's 5 sons were sent by their father on his dying bed to control vital parts of Europe through loans and interests. The Rothschild family is behind the Federal Reserve. Okay. They're behind the Federal Reserve and the creation of Israel. Okay. You see? Their net worth is over half the global population, and they have funded every war in the last 80 years. They have been proven to be behind Marxism, communism, Zionism, and Bolshevism. And it shows the birth dates of the 5 sons, I think. And one of them just died not too long ago. It was a Jacob Rothschild. There was one of them that died not too long ago. Maybe this is not all of them. How many is that? Well, that other dude, he's a part of them too. The guy that just died not too long ago. I forget his name. But it says, the Rothschilds are the 14th most powerful family in the world. And then most powerful in the world if you exclude the 13 black nobility families of Rome. So America is Rome all over again. The people who control this place, it's all based off the Roman Empire. That 4th beast, man. Okay? And everything's being exposed. It says, I don't even want to read the rest of it. But we're gonna play this movie. And hopefully the message is edifying.
Prior to his death in 1904, article that the Rothschilds had purchased Jerusalem in 1829.
Rothschild helped found Israel, and Rothschild has always been the backer of Israel. Whatever Rothschild wants, he gets. It is believed that he is the richest man in the world, and I have little doubt of that.
In 1897, the first Zionist Congress was held in Basel, Switzerland, and was chaired by Theodor Herzl. Jewish delegates from across Europe agreed that Palestine should be given to them. Prior to his death in 1904, Herzl predicted that a world body will one day give Palestine to the Jews, and that he will go down in history as the father of the Jewish state. For Herzl's dream to come true, European military powers would have to be manipulated and used into taking Palestine away from the Ottomans by force. Around 250 years ago, in 1760, Mayor Amschel Rothschild created the House of Rothschild that paved the way for international banking and control of the world's resources.
Money is power. Money is the
Germany in 1744, was a moneylender and a goldsmith on Jew Street, whose shop had a sign out front with a red hexagram on it. Eventually, he would change his name to Rothschild, which is German for red sign. Rothschild soon learned that loaning money to governments and kings was more profitable than loaning money to private individuals. Not only were the loans bigger, but they were secured by the nation's taxes. Meyer Rothschild had 5 sons whom he trained in the skills of money creation and sent out to the major capitals of Europe to open branches of the family banking business.
You are 5 brothers. I want you each to start a banking business in a different country. One to go and open a house in Paris, one in Vienna, one in London. Choose the most important centers, so that when money is to be sent from here to London, let us say, you won't have to risk life and gold and chill here in Frankfurt. We'll just send a letter to Nathan in London saying, pay so-and-so, and that will be offset by loans from London to Frankfurt. Understand? Yes. In your day, there will be many wars in Europe. And nations that have money to transport will come to the Rothschilds because it will be safe. Our 5 banking houses may cover Europe, but you will be one firm, one family, the Rothschilds, who work always together. That will be your power.
Just how rich and powerful is Lord Evelyn Rothschild? Historically, the Rothschild family wealth was hidden in underground vaults. The Rothschilds' secret financial records were never audited and never accounted for. Their family-commissioned biographies give the illusion that their family fortune has dwindled, but researchers estimate their wealth at close to $500 trillion, more than half the wealth of the entire world. Besides their many castles, palace mansions, wineries, racehorses, and exotic resorts, the Rothschilds bought Reuters in the 1800s. Reuters then bought the Associated Press, which selects and delivers the same news stories to the entire world, day after day. They have controlling interest in 3 major television networks and easily avoid media attention since they own it. Until recently, they owned and operated England's Royal Mint and continued to be the gold agent for the Bank of England, which they also direct. They control the LBMA, London Bullion Market Association, where 30 to 42 million ounces of gold worth over $11 billion are traded daily. The Rothschilds earn millions weekly just on transaction fees alone. They also fix the world price of gold on a daily basis and profit from its ups and downs. Over the centuries, the Rothschilds have amassed trillions of dollars worth of gold bullion in their subterranean vaults and have cornered the world's gold supply. They own controlling interest in the world's largest oil company, Royal Dutch Shell. They operate phony charities and offshore banking services where the wealth of the black nobility and the Vatican is hidden in secret accounts at Rothschild Swiss banks, trusts, and holding companies. Although Evelyn Rothschild looks like a harmless gray-haired old man, make no mistake about it, Rothschild and his ancestors have handpicked presidents, crashed stock markets, bankrupted nations, orchestrated wars, and sponsored the mass murder and impoverishment of millions. The wealth hoarded by this one family alone could feed, clothe, and shelter every human being on earth.
The Rothschilds is the head of the snake. Within the city of London, there is a 1-mile square that is referred to as the City. This is the headquarters of the Jewish family Rothschild's banking dynasty that owns the money supply through the central banks of almost every nation on earth. In November 1910, 7 of the world's richest Jewish men held a secret meeting on Jekyll Island just off the coast of Georgia to establish a central bank, which they called the Federal Reserve Bank. These men were Nelson Aldrich and Frank van der Lip. both representing the Rockefeller financial empire. Henry Davidson, Charles Norton, and Benjamin Strong, representing J.P. Morgan, and Paul Warburg, representing the Rothschild banking dynasty of Europe. There were some powerful men who made abundantly clear that they were not in favor of the Federal Reserve System. Their total wealth today would be worth nearly $11 billion. These were Benjamin Guggenheim, Isidor Straus, and Jacob Astor. Unfortunately, all of them were on board Titanic when it sank to the depths of the sea. All three died that night. By April 1912, all opposition to the Federal Reserve had been eliminated. On December 23, 1913, after many senators and congressmen had left town for Christmas, the President Wilson signed a bill, and the privately owned Federal Reserve System came into being in the United States. After Woodrow Wilson had signed the Federal Reserve Act, which gave private interests control over economic power in 1913, he said, "I am a most unhappy man. I've unwittingly ruined my country. A great industrial nation is now controlled by its system of credit. Our system of credit is concentrated. The growth of the nation, therefore, and all our activities are in the hands of a few men. We have come to be one of the worst ruled, one of the most completely controlled and dominated governments in the civilized world. No longer a government by free opinion, no longer a government by conviction and the vote of the majority, but a government by the opinion and endures of a smaller article that the Rothschilds had purchased Jerusalem."
This is Psalms chapter 17 and 8, and it reads, "Keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about." Okay? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. As you can see, okay, these are the wicked elites, okay, just some of them that we speak about daily, on a daily basis. For some of you new people, okay, now you know what we're talking about, okay, and these are our enemies, okay, these are our enemies. It says, verse 10, they are enclosed in their own fat, okay, because they got the fatness of the earth, okay. Go back to the book of Genesis whenever our forefather, okay, Isaac gave Esau the fatness of the earth. They rule everything, everything that you can even imagine. They control everything, the entertainment industry, rap music, all this stuff, man. Movies, the governments. These are those people. It says they are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth, they speak proudly, okay, through their laws, their different policies, going back to, you know, different decrees like the one that they're trying to pass, the C-367 over in Canada. Okay, that's speaking proudly. They speak proudly against the Lord all the time. Okay, you got churches now blessing same-sex marriages. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm trying to hold my tongue as much as I can because I know that's why I put the copyright disclaimer in the front. But we're living in that time. There's going to be a famine of the word soon. And, we need to be very careful. But at the same time, we need to burn this motherfucker up, man. Meaning, by this word, our weapons are not carnal, okay? And Esau, Edom is burning up just by the Lord sending his spirit down here on his men, going back to our elders and their elders, the elder high priest, Ariah, Abba Bivens, um, King Masha, set a fire in this place, man. It says, verse 11, they have now compassed us in our steps, okay? They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, okay, because they're very, very proud. It says, like as a lion that is greedy of its prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places, okay? It reminds me of Psalm 64. Okay, let me pull that real quick. Psalm 64 and 1. All right, 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay, and that's what we're praying daily, man. That we be hidden that day of that flood, man. Of these devils declaring martial law and coming in with those FEMA troops and trying to put people in concentration camps, rape, robbing, and murdering people. Civil war out here. We're hoping that we can be hid. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. And that's people like this video that I just showed. That run everything. Clearly tells you in the video that they even control the presidents, man. Every war, they've financed every war since Napoleon. And these are all facts. It says, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay? From the insurrection. That reminds me of 2nd Esdras, chapter 60, chapter 16 and 69. No, it's on verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Because these people are going to come against us. They don't like that their wickedness is being shown. They don't like that. It's not good for them. Okay? It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, their laws. Whenever it's talking about the tongue, it's talking about their laws pretty much. I mean, you got different examples, different things that, but most of the time it's talking about, the governments, or not the governments, but their laws, their policies that they push. And bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. Laying traps. Snares a trap. Rap music, that's a trap. Feminism, that's a trap. Okay? Black culture, that's a trap. Christianity, that's a trap. All these things they've laid out. The Federal Reserve, that's a trap. Okay? And the Lord's exposing these people, man. It says they commune of laying snares privily. They get together in councils and think about how to do these things. You got the F.D.Isa. That's a trap. They approve all types of poisons and shit in your food. They say, who shall see them? And that's like this Rothschilds family. Okay? And plenty more like them that are, okay, that are doing these things, man. Committing iniquity, killing the earth, killing the trees, the animals. Got animals in cages. They used to have us in cages, our little babies in cages, and taking pictures of us and shit, sending postcards to each other. These are those people. Okay? But I'm going to close it off. I just wanted to read this Psalm 17, and a few scriptures popped up, so hopefully this message was edifying. Um, you know, I'm going to finish it off. It says Psalms 17, and it says, verse 13, Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, because the Lord controls both good and evil. This is the Lord's movie. Okay, everything is happening. The Lord sanctioned it. Okay, you go back to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. And it says, see now that I, even I am he. I can go to it real quick. And these are all good scriptures that, that prove that the Lord controls both good and evil. It says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, so the Lord kills, and I make alive. So the Lord brings life. I wound. So the Lord, anytime you get wounded, shot up, whatever, man, the Lord did it. And I heal. So you get healed from something, the Lord did it. He healed your sickness. You give him praise to everything else besides the Lord. Especially giving praise to so-called JC, Jesus Christ, man. And you clearly know the Lord's name is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, not Jesus Christ, man. And it says, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So he does everything, all of it, everything. Going back to Psalm 17. And it says, verse 14, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world. From men of the world, okay? And this world is ruled by Satan. Okay, clearly it tells you in the book of, I think it's St. Matthew's chapter 4, right? Whenever our Lord was taken up to that high pinnacle by the spiritual demon Satan, okay? And we're praying the Lord delivers us from these people who worship Satan, man. This is St. Matthew's chapter 4 and 1. It says, then was Yahweh Shai led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. Okay? So the tempter is coming to you brothers out there in all kind of forms and fashions. These different laws that they're pushing, they're going to try to get us off the highways. They are. The Lord's going to do it. The Lord's going to create a famine of the word. And then all hell's going to break loose, man. Okay? It says, and when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread. This reminds me of, and that's Yahweh Shai. But this reminds me of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 10. It says, let me get that after this. But let me prove a point. Because this world is ruled by the spiritual demon Satan right now, man. Okay, that's why you got people like Rothschilds and all these wicked ass elites, man. Okay, running everything. And it says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Then the devil taketh him up into a holy city, and sitteth him on the pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. And Yahushua said unto him, it is written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Verse 8, again the devil taketh him up into an exceedingly high mountain, and this is the point, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world. It says all the kingdoms of the world, the whole world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Okay, and that's what they push these days through their entertainment industry. People sell their souls, and then they regret it later. They had to take it. They had to do something. Had to commit a crime. Had to kill their parent, or kill somebody in their family, or whatever they had to do. They had to get on the casting couch or whatever, man. Horrible things that they don't want to be told to anybody. And a bunch of them are coming out these days, man. Okay? And that's that narrative that the devil pushed to you. Okay? And that's how he's going to push it, that MOTB on you. Verse 9 again, it says, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Okay? Things of this world. Okay? Going back to Psalms chapter 17. It says, verse 14, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life. Because Esau, Edom, he runs this place, man. And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. And that's what you're hearing in that story that I played in the video. Okay, they leave the rest of their substance, their riches, to their babes. He had 5 sons or whatever, and now they, however many sons and daughters they got, man. Okay, but they run this shit, man. Okay, this is their world right now. Jake think that he won't get reparations and all these things, and Jake think that he voting for somebody, and you ain't voting for. They picking everybody, man. Okay, this is a big ass Jerry Springer show or some shit, man. Okay. Got you Jake's you up on a big old spell, man. Okay, and Lord willing, we that are in the light, stay in the light, man, because it's a blessing to wake up with this truth every day, and to have the ability and opportunity to serve the Lord. Yahabashim Yahushai, man. It's a blessing. It's a better gift than anything, man. Okay, to actually know what the will of the Lord is, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Hopefully this message was edifying. Shalom.